All right. Then we're live on this beautiful Sunday morning, answering questions. So let's get it. Answering your fantasy football question. Yeah, I just woke up not too long ago, so a little sleepy. Yo, do you think that Josh Jacobs is a good play this week? I do. I like Josh Jacobs this week. Yes. For me, he's a top. Let's see where I have him. Josh Jacobs for me is a. Oh no, the wrong week. What the heck? Josh Jacobs is a top 20 play. Yes. Ravens, Saints, Cardinals, Vikings. Like which defense? I believe I would have the Ravens defense the highest. Yeah, Baltimore. Baltimore's defense. Yo, rise and shine. Yo, what it do? Yes, rise and shine. Here we are before the game. We got the who is it? Atlanta and New York Jets. I told you I'd be here. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. And here we are. Yo, what's up? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, brother. What's up? As long as CMC doesn't play, I have to play Ayuk. What do you think with Kittle out? It'll be interesting to see exactly what happens with Ayuk. I mean, I don't feel great about it, but there's definitely a chance for Ayuk. Hunter Renfrow or Deante Smith today. For me, I would go with Deante Smith. Galladay or Darnell Mooney in the flex. For me, I would go with Kenny Galladay. Do I do Chase Edmonds and Julio for Keenan Allen and Marvin Jones? I mean, I'd rather have the Chase Edmonds side. Do I start Marvin Jones or Edmonds? For me, Edmonds. I would start Edmonds today. Kirk or Dak? Dak. Good morning. Yo, what's up, Wyatt? Flex today. Gainwell or Gesicki? Ooh, that's an interesting one. Let me see here. I gotta pull up all my rankings. I don't have them all pulled up here. Quarterbacks and receiver. Okay, that's all of them. All right, so I would go Mike Gesicki this week. No, flex game or Mike Gesicki, I would go Gesicki. I traded CH and Julio for Corey Davis and AJ Brown. I think that's decent. I think that's all right. Tony Parker? Tony Parker? Huh? Tony Parker from the San Antonio Spurs? And Emmanuel Sanders? Who is Tony Parker? Oh, is that Tony? Oh, Tony. I see. It's Tony Parker or Emmanuel Sanders. I would go with Emmanuel Sanders. AJ Brown or TJ. Or hey, please do not spam chat in YouTube. Please do not spam chat. I'll get to your question. Hey, bro, a bit stuck on who to start, AJ Brown, Boyd, or Galladay. AJ Brown for me, I would go. I'm putting in Deante. If he does bad, I'm going to be upset. I think he should be all right. AJ Brown or Terry McLaurin. For me, I'm going with Terry McLaurin. Aaron Rodgers or Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts. AJ Brown or Terry McLaurin. Terry McLaurin. Which one? Amari Cooper, Jacoby Myers, or Chuba Hubbard? Out of all those guys, I would go with... So I would go with Amari Cooper out of all of them. Amari Cooper. I'm starting Corey Davis over Damian Harris and PPR thoughts. I mean, I'd probably go Damian Harris, but if that's what you want to do, go for it. Go for it. I think that they're both really good plays today. Kyle Pitts or Mike? Who's Mike? Mike Gesicki? Kyle Pitts. Dalvin Cook or Amari Cooper? Who is it? I forget who the first one was, to be honest. Was that Dalvin Cook? Oh, no. What a terrible hit. Watch out in the stands. I'm in the opposite fairway. That's like real life. Wow, you like Emmanuel Sanders over Deante Parker? Parker has a better matchup. Can you explain? I mean, I think that he has a better matchup. Well, probably not by much. Let me see here. The Chiefs are given a decent amount of points, aren't they? As well. I gotta double check this. I believe that the Chiefs are giving up a decent amount of points to the wide receiver position as well. Let's see. Yeah, Kansas City's giving up Tampa Bay's giving up the most, but Kansas City's giving up the 10th most. And that game right now, currently, I mean, do you envision that the Dolphins score a lot of points today? I don't. And you have that game right now, the Kansas City Buffalo game. Oh, right in the water. You have the Kansas City Buffalo game is projected to be the highest scoring game today. So I would want all the pieces there. Schultz or Knox? Schultz. Melvin Gordon or Michael Carter? Melvin Gordon's like a spot or two ahead of Michael Carter. I couldn't get McLaurin or Ridley, but I got A.J. Brown. A.J. Brown's fine. He'll be okay for the rest of the season. Since Russell Wilson got hurt, should I start Kirk or Lance next week? Well, Lance has a bye, so you got to start Kirk. Marquise Brown or Crowder? I would go with Marquise Brown. CEH or Corey Davis? PPR. Corey Davis. Cordell Patterson, Amari Cooper, flex. Hey, fire up Cordell Patterson today. Gibson, Chenault, Tony, jeez, or McKissick for my flex. I technically have Gibson the highest, but it's really close for me between him and Chenault. You're right. Thanks, man. You're welcome. No problem. Devontae Smith, Damian Harris, Zach Moss, or Latavius Murray. I would go with just one. Only one of those guys. I would go with Damian Harris. Legend. No, you the legend. Thanks for going live so early. Hey, no problem. We got a game. Jeez. Got a game at... Is it at 9:30? It's at 9:30, right? Start Chuba Hubbard. It depends on who your other options are. Is Edmonds playing? Yes, Edmonds is playing. Well, I guess it's not 100%. I think Adam Scheffler reported it, that he's expected to play. Yeah. Damian Williams or Antonio Gibson? Antonio Gibson for me. Let's see. Cordell Patterson or Amari Cooper. I got that one. Cordell Patterson. Marvin Jones or Jonathan Taylor. I'm still going with Jonathan Taylor. Flex JT or Evans. JT for me. Hate that Amari and Gibson are questionable literally every week. Yeah, and right now you have Gibson dealing with that stress fracture. Cordell Patterson or Amari Cooper. Cordell Patterson. Miles Sanders or Zach Moss. Zach Moss. Start Cook or Chubb. Chubb. Pick one full point PP. And Adam Scheffler reported that as well. What did he say? So, Vikings head coach Mike Zimmer is calling Dalvin Cook a game time decision versus the Lions today due to an ankle injury. If Cook plays, it's no sure thing he will get his usual workload. And either way, it also shapes up as an active day for Vikings running back Alexander Madison. So in no way am I trusting Dalvin Cook to be Dalvin Cook today. That's why for me, Dalvin Cook is outside the top 20. I love the matchup, but we could see what happened last week where he didn't even play on 50% of the snaps. It just wasn't utilized in his normal ways. So you don't feel the need to play Dalvin Cook. If you have better options, play him. Pick one. Tyler Boyd, Jacoby Myers, Chuba Hubbard. I'm leaning versus Boyd versus Packers. Personally, I would go with Chuba Hubbard. But if you want to go with Boyd, go with Boyd. My other options are Gibson and Mitchell. Yeah, I would. That was for the JT one, right? What was that question for? Oh, that was Chuba Hubbard, right? Okay. Yeah, I would go with Chuba Hubbard there. Mernon, what's up? Good morning. A.J. Brown, Lamb, or Mike Williams? C.D. Lamb's the highest for me. You feel comfortable starting Emmanuel Sanders over Gibson, Brandon Cooks? of them have terrible matchups. Also, Gibson's been dealing with stress fracture and fantasy. I mean, it's really close. I would probably go with Antonio Gibson, but it is really close. Gibson has a really tough matchup, and I really don't like Gibson this week. Connor and Mike Davis. I would go with Mike Davis. You going Madison over Damian Williams? No, I'm still leaning Damian Williams there. Do I play Madison over Thielen if Cook is out? Absolutely. If Cook is out. Otherwise, no. And going back to Madison over Damian Williams. Now, if Dalvin Cook is out, absolutely fire up Madison. If Dalvin Cook is officially ruled out, Alexander Madison for me is RB13. So there's a lot of people I'm playing Alexander Madison over if Dalvin Cook is out. Zach Moss or AB, or I'm sorry, Zach Moss. Hopefully the Cook doesn't play. I really hope he doesn't play for two reasons. Obviously, it just makes everything way easier if he doesn't play. And then also just get him fully healthy. Like why even run him out there for him to be less than 50% and play on, less than 50% of the snaps and just get like 9 touches and chances of, that injury just lingering is higher. Like why not just sit him, get him rested, get him well. It's a longer season. I don't understand it, but whatever. Let's see. Zach Moss or AB, or I could pick up Crowder. No, keep Zach Moss. Zach Moss is a good play this week. Corey Davis, Darnell Mooney, Deante Parker, pick 2, please and thank you. So I would go with Corey Davis, and for this one, I would go with Deante Parker. Ayo is likely not playing. I got Madison, so I'm chilling. Going to stay on that though. Nope, Cook is not likely playing. Well, hopefully he doesn't. Traded away Josh Allen for Eckler and Pitts, full point PPR. Ooh, that's solid. That is really good. Dalvin Cook or Debo? Debo, do you think fantasy football is like 40% luck based? So, 40% luck based? No, I wouldn't say 40% luck based. I would say there's definitely luck, but it's also doing like a bunch of research, knowing. So the biggest thing is draft. Okay, a lot of people don't prepare that well for the drafts. Like for me this year, I'm doing really well in fantasy leagues. That's because I literally have been preparing since like May. Like of course there's luck because you can draft people that get hurt, but at the same time it's a lot of preparation. It's a lot of theorizing what's going to go on, what you think's going to go on, looking at stats, analytics. So there's a lot of research that goes into it, but then of course luck does factor in because players can get hurt, they don't perform that well, so luck is definitely a part of it. Jacoby Myers or Amari Cooper? Amari Cooper. Is Zeke and Hawkinson playing? Yes, I saw that they're both expected to play per Adam Scheffler. They're both expected to play. Who's your bust of the year so far? I mean, I'd have to say Allen Robinson probably so far. I mean, you could probably say other guys, but like Allen Robinson has been incredibly disappointing. Has been very disappointing for where he's drafted. Probably like a 3rd round, 4th round ADP in there. So for me, he's been the most disappointing. I mean, Brandon Ayuk has been really disappointing. Those are 2 guys that were drafted high that just aren't doing very good right now. So those 2 guys I would say. Should I trade Josh Allen and CeeDee Lamb for Terry McLaurin and Trey Lance? No, I wouldn't. Should I start Juju or Callaway versus the Saints? Oh gosh, let me check my rankings. It's probably Juju. Yeah, it's Juju. I would go with Juju. Jamar Chase or Hollywood Brown? For me, I have Jamar Chase higher. Yeah, I feel like start sits is heavily luck based. Take Robert Woods for example. Who knew he'd scored 27? True. I figured he'd have a bounce back week. But definitely not that many points. AB, T. Higgins, Jamar Chase, Jamal Williams, pick 2. So I would go with T. Higgins or Jamar Chase. How many points do you expect from Chuba Hubbard? I expect like 10, 11, somewhere around there. All right, and real quick, if you're over on TikTok right now, come on over to YouTube. It's not as busy. There's only 19 people over here, and appreciate the 19 that are over here. But come on over here. We're live over on YouTube. You have a better chance of getting your questions answered. All you got to do is click on my profile. My profile, you can see in my description, there's a link tree. The link tree will take you over to the YouTube channel where you have a much better chance of getting your questions answered. Actually, you will get your questions answered over on YouTube. So Come on over. And also, if you're over on YouTube right now, smash that like button. There's 18 people in here, but only 5 likes. And if you're over on TikTok, smash that like button. Also, subscribe to the channel, follow, and let's get it. All right, so if I have Chubb, Jonathan Taylor, Monty, Mixon, Zach Moss, should I trade Mixon for Deante Johnson? My wide receivers are... personally, I wouldn't do that. Honestly, I would just keep it. Damian Williams or Devontae Smith this week. For me, I'm going with Damian Williams. McCaffrey is doubtful. Do you think? No, I don't think McCaffrey's going to play this week. I also got Devontae and Najee for Kamara and Bateman. Ooh, that's really good. That's a really good trade. If Edmonds is expected to play, yes. Edmonds is expected to play, yes. Tony or Watkins, Watkins. Carr or Herbert, Herbert. Chubb or Swift, Chubb. Jamar Chase or Amari Cooper, Amari Cooper. Adam Thielen or Deante Johnson, Deante Johnson. Swift or Chubb. Now, once again, if this is full point PPR, give me Swift. Otherwise, I would go Chubb. Will CMC play this week? I don't think so. Laviska or Michael Carter? Laviska for me. Patterson this morning or Mixon? I would go with Cordell Patterson. Laviska or Michael Carter? Laviska. Adam Thielen or Deante Johnson? So actually, I said Deante Johnson earlier, but Adam Thielen's higher in my rankings by a spot or two. So I would go with Adam Thielen, actually. A-Rod and Swift for Allen and Hunt. I'd rather have this Swift side. Boyd or Corey Davis? I would go with Corey Davis. Emmanuel Sanders or Devontae Smith? Emmanuel Sanders. Sutton or Sermon? Sutton. Will Kittle? No, Kittle's out. Kittle's on IR. He's done for like 3 weeks. He'll be back. But Tyler Boyd or Laviska? Laviska. Swift or Taylor? Swift. Debo, CD, or Patterson? Pick one? CD. Sutton or Sermon? Sutton. I traded Lockett and Knox and James Conner for Debo and Tyler Higbee. Yeah, that's decent. Is Kittle going to play? No, he's on IR. Do you think that Atlanta is a good idea to roll with the Bills? Do you think playing Atlanta is a good idea or roll with the Bills? Oh, defense you're saying? I'd probably honestly go with the Bills. They're just a much better defense. But it's close. Sutton. Or no, that's Knox or Fant. Hurts or Herbert. Herbert or Hurts. I would go with Hurts. What's up with D-Hop? You worried? A little bit. A little bit just because they're spreading the ball around and they're playing really well right now. Tannehill or Lamar? Lamar. Jamison Crowder, AJ Green, Marquise Brown, Marquise Brown. Boyd or Higgins? Higgins. Should I start Devontae Smith or Hunter Renfrow? Devontae Smith. Josh Jacobs or Melvin Gordon? Josh Jacobs. Swift or Patterson? Swift. James Robinson, Devontae Smith or Taylor? James Robinson. Cook or Madison? Oh, gosh, this is tough. I rate them right next to each other. I do have Cook a little bit higher, but hey, I hope he's out, and then Madison just easier. Tannehill, Lamar. Hey, we got a $5 donation from Steven. Steven, Super Chat is available if you want to get your questions answered 100%. How do you feel about Crowder? Ayuk since Kittle is out and Elijah Mitchell. So only one of them. Steven, is that what I'm doing? So what I would do there, personally, I would go with Crowder. He came in last week. He saw a good target share. Another week under his belt and a really good matchup against Atlanta. Personally, I would go with Crowder out of all of them. With Ayuk, like last week, I believe, what did he have? Just one catch? And like Kittle was not anywhere near 100%. And with Elijah Mitchell, Trey Sermon played decently well last week as well. So I want to see exactly what happens with that running back situation before I feel really comfortable firing one of them up. I feel the best about Crowder in that situation, and he's currently ranked the highest. So Crowder. And appreciate the $5 donation. Devontae Smith or Sutton? Sutton. Pittman or Claypool? Pittman. Lamar or Dak since you said CD? So I think I have Dak one spot higher, so do the stack. Lamar and CD. Hawkinson or Schultz? Hawkinson. How are we feeling about Uzuma? Oh, not great. Hey, if there's nobody else available, fire him up. Lamar or Danny Dimes? Lamar. Devontae Smith or Sutton? I have Sutton higher. Damian Harris, Jacoby Myers, and Mooney. Damian Harris. Marvin Jones or Laviska? Laviska. Dak or Jones? Also, Tony or Cooper? I would go with Dak and Cooper. Get the stack. Lamar, Danny Dimes, Lamar. Zacchaeus or Tyler Boyd? Personally, I would fire up Tyler Boyd in that situation still. Cousins or Darnold? I have Cousins. Corey Davis or Jamar Chase? Jamar Chase. Damian Harris, Jacoby, or Mooney? For me, Damian Harris. Cooks or Godwin? Godwin. Jacoby Myers or Jamar Chase? Jamar Chase. Crowder or Amari Cooper? Amari Cooper. Galladay or Lamb? Lamb. Amari or Pittman? Pittman. Or, I'm sorry, Amari. I would go Amari. Hey, we got Nick Richard. Yo, Nick. Shout out to Nick in chat. And if you're over on TikTok, come on over to YouTube. It's not as busy. You get your questions answered. All you got to do is click my profile, go to the link tree, come on over to the YouTube channel. All right, Nick, I appreciate the $5 donation. Shout out to Nick, OG here. And he's always donating, getting his questions answered. Appreciate you. Morning, buddy. I'm back. Yo, what's up? Good morning. Couple questions here. All PPR formats, Ayuk, Bateman, or Kirk? Waddle or A-Rob? P-Ryan, Rojo, or Gainwell? Ooh, those are some tough options. Okay, so Ayuk, Bateman, or Kirk? Out of all of them, personally, I would go with Christian Kirk. Waddle or A-Rob? I'm still leaning A-Rob here. I'm not ready to move him down my rankings just yet. Next week, I will, though. But I'm still going to go with A-Rob. P-Ryan, Rojo, Gainwell. Now, if this is... if you have Joe Mixon officially out, I think he's going to play, though. But if he's officially out, give me P. Ryan. If he's officially out. If he's not out, then give me Gainwell. I'd rather go Gainwell there. So, Kirk, Christian Kirk, A-Rob, and Gainwell. If you have Mixon playing. All right. And we got a $5 donation again from Sal. Hey, appreciate you, Sal. Did you have a question as well, Sal? Or... Oh, right there. I see Beasley or Renfro. I have Allen at QB. I would go with Beasley there, Sal. I would go with Beasley. And if you have any other questions, Sal, go ahead and ask and I'll answer it. All right, Cooks or Jamar? Jamar. Should I trade away Diggs, Mooney, and Lamb? Oh, no. Sorry, man, my voice. My voice is killing me. Cordell Patterson and Damian Harris. Cordell Patterson. Cooks or Jamar? Jamar, Burrow or Tannehill? Burrow. Devontae Smith or Antonio Brown? Antonio Brown's higher for me. Just a couple spots higher. Corey Davis or Jacoby Myers? Corey Davis. Marvin Jones or Crowder? Marvin Jones for me. Should I trade Mark Andrews for Cordell Patterson and Rams too? I would keep Mark Andrews, but I mean, if he's just like a backup tight end, then go for it. Joe Mixon or Chase Edmonds? Chase Edmonds. Corey Davis or Mike Davis? Mike Davis. Thank you, boss. You're welcome. Thank you. Appreciate you. Amari and Marquise Brown. Amari, Marquise Brown, T, or LaVisca? Out of all of them, Amari Cooper is the highest. P. Ryan or Gordon? I would go with Gordon unless Joe Mixon is out. Give me P. Ryan. Joe Mixon or Chase Edmonds? Chase Edmonds. Samaje P. Ryan or Devin Singletary or Latavius Murray. So I would go with Latavius Murray there. Unless Joe Mixon is officially out, I will go with P. Ryan. Otherwise, Latavius Murray. Marvin Jones or Crowder this week? For me, Marvin Jones. A-Rob or Emmanuel Sanders? A-Rob, I'm still going to go with A-Rob there. Damian Williams, Hunt, or Gibson? Damian Williams, Hunt. I have Hunt the highest. Brandon Cooks or Mike Williams? Mike Williams. A-Rob or Emmanuel Sanders? A-Rob. Chase Edmonds or A.J. Green? Chase Edmonds. Aaron Jones or DJ Moore at flex? Aaron Jones. I need to start two. Mike Davis, CEH, Hunt. So I would go with Mike Davis and Hunt. I would set CEH this week. Hubbard or Gibson? Hubbard. Evans or Jacoby Myers? Evans. Mike Evans. And if you haven't already, do me a big favor. Smash that like button for me. Let's get it up to 30 likes right now. Let's get it up to 30 likes. And if you haven't already, do me a big favor. Smash that subscribe button as well. If you're over on TikTok, hit that follow button, like button. And also, click at my profile. My profile will take you to the description In the description, you'll see my link tree. My link tree will take you over to YouTube, where you have a better chance of getting your questions answered. Come over to YouTube. All right, let's get it. And real quick, I need a drink of water before I start firing some more of these questions off. All right, there we go. Throat's better. Marvin Jones or Corey Davis? Corey Davis. Beasley or Crowder? I will go with Beasley there. And Nick Richard. Hey, we got Nick again. Shout out to Nick. Oh, we got another donation. So shout out to Nick. $5 donation. Let's get it. In my flex, start 3 in my flex PPR format. Deante, Edmonds, Moss, Chenault, or Mixon. Risky. All right, so I will go with Deante, Edmonds, and then I would go with Zach Moss. It's really close between Zach Moss and Chenault. Risky. Second one is Waddle or Chenault, so I would go with Chenault. I would go with Chenault there. So I would go with Edmonds, Moss, Chenault for the first one, and then Chenault for the second one, Nick. And appreciate you with the donation once again. And we got Daniel Reeves with the donation, $2 donation. I need to start 2: Patterson, Swift, Cook, Jones. All right, so I would go with Patterson and Swift, Daniel, and appreciate the $2 donation. Shout out to both Daniel and Nick in chat. AB, Renfro, or Sanders? I would go with AB out of all of them. Miles Sanders, Beckham, or Michael Pittman. Flex, pick one. I'm going with Miles Sanders. Unless it's really close. Those are all guys grouped together. It would go Miles Sanders, Beckham, Pittman in that order. Hawkinson or Andrews, Hawkinson. Edmonds, Damian Williams, or Patterson. Edmonds for me. Adam Thielen or Jamar Chase. For me, Adam Thielen's the highest. Thoughts on Dalvin this week? I really don't want to play him. If you have a better option, I would play him this week. Thoughts? No. Knox, Odell, or Mike Davis for flex. I would go with Mike Davis out of all of them. Edmonds, Damian Williams, or Patterson. Edmonds. Why A-Rob over Emmanuel? Because I'm not ready to give up on A-Rob yet. I can't give up on A-Rob yet. I'm still starting A-Rob. I'm still going A-Rob. And it's a good matchup, so I'm still firing him up. Do I sit Tyreek this week? Absolutely not. You start him every single week. Adam Thielen or Jamar Chase? Adam Thielen. Galladay or A-Rob? A-Rob. I give Thielen and Leonard Fournette and Melvin Gordon, and I get Robert Woods, C.H., Gaskin, and Sutton. I think that's solid. I would do that trade. Cook or Madison? If Cook plays, he'll probably have a limited role. I also have Edmonds. Is Edmonds already starting? I would definitely start Edmonds over both of them. But if I had to choose one, I would still fire up Dalvin Cook, but it's extremely close between those two. James Robinson or Thielen for flex? James Robinson for me. Thinking of starting Mixon or Crowder at flex. I would go with Mixon. It's really, really close. Hopefully Mixon's just ruled out, but I think he's going to play. Damian Williams or A.J. Brown? A.J. Brown for me. Gibson or Marvin Jones Jr.? I would personally go with Marvin Jones Jr. It's really close, but I would go with Marvin Jones. Cordell Patterson or Amari Cooper? I have Amari Cooper higher. Carter or P. Ryan? If Joe Mixon is officially out, give me P. Ryan. Otherwise, Carter for me. Let's see. Drake or Singletary? Singletary. Start 2. Jamar Chase, Jacobs, Evans, Crowder, Mooney. Okay, so I would go with, for me personally, I would go Jamar Chase and Josh Jacobs. Those are the 2 I would go. Burrow or Trey Lance? Trey Lance, baby. Fire him up. Fire up Trey Lance. Higgins, Renfro, or Green? Higgins. Carter or P. Ryan? Once again, if Joe Mixon is out, give me P. Ryan. If he's not, Carter. Damian Williams or A.J. Brown? A.J. Brown, Marvin Jones, or Mike Evans? No, I would go with Mike Evans there. Pick 2, Zach Moss, Emmanuel Sanders, Darnell Mooney, Jalen Waddle, or Cortland Sutton. Zach Moss and Cortland Sutton for me. I have Kupp and Mixon. Both are banged up. Cook or Mixon. Oh, boy, you have both of them. Ooh. This is going to be a rough week, possibly. Hopefully, the rest of your team carries you. D-Hop or Hollywood Brown? I would still go with D-Hop here still. Miles Sanders or Hubbard? Chuba Hubbard. And we got Brad. $2 donation. Hey, appreciate you, Brad. We have Joe Mixon or James Conner. Oh, boy. Okay, listen. I have Joe Mixon just a little bit higher. A little bit higher. than James Robinson. But I'm going to say this. If you don't feel comfortable about Joe Mixon, James Conner is a fine start, and Joe Mixon is not near 100%. So I would go with Joe Mixon, but it's incredibly close. And if you feel like going with James Conner because you're not confident Joe Mixon, go for it. Appreciate you, Brad. Appreciate everybody hanging out and being part of the live stream. Hey, if you're in YouTube right now, smash that like button for me. Let's get it up to 35 likes. 35 likes, and if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. Appreciate every single one of you. D-Hop or Hollywood Brown? D-Hop. Stop spamming. Yes, please do not spam. Please do not spam on YouTube. I will get to your question. Corey Davis or Mike Davis? Mike Davis for me. Eckler, Barkley, Chubb, or Harris? PPR? Oh, for FanDuel. Okay. So what I would do is, out of all those guys, give me Saquon this week. Give me Saquon. You need some mods. I do need some mods. I usually have mods, but they're not in here. Jacobs or Dalvin? Jacobs for me. Patterson or Marvin Jones? I would go with, there you go. Let's do this. There we go. Brothers and Sisters is now a mod. If there's any other people that want to be a mod in here that are OGs, hey, I'll think of you. Jacobs or Dalvin? Jacobs. Or no, I'm going Jacobs. Nick Richard with the $2 donation. Hey, appreciate you, Nick. We have Parker or James Conner. For that one, I'm going with James Conner. I'm going with James Conner. It is close. If it is full point PPR though, give me Parker. Otherwise, I'm gonna go with James Conner. Thanks, man. Hey, appreciate you. Let's go, Luis, Miles Sanders. Okay, so thank you, Luis. We got a $5 donation from Luis. We got his question right there. Miles Sanders or Damian Harris? Damian Harris is who I would go. I love Damian Harris this week. Fire him up. Damn, my question got answered or skipped twice. Hey, Breezy, where's the question at? Hollywood, Devontae Smith, Waddle, or Pitts? 2 for flex. So I would go with Hollywood and Devontae Smith. There we go, Breezy. I got you. Patterson or Marvin Jones? Marvin Jones. I would go with Patterson. Pick 2. Mike Williams, Deante, or Debo. I would go with Debo and Mike Williams. I got you, big dog. Mod me. Christian. I don't know how long has Christian been in here before? Mike Williams. I've seen brother and sister in here for a long time. Be honest with you. Breezy's been in here a bunch too. I know that. Nick. We got Nick also. Zeke or Kamara? Zeke. MJ with a $2 donation. Thoughts on Gibson rest of the season? Hold or try to trade? I would honestly try to trade. I would sell high in Gibson. Unless we see a massive change in his usage for Gibson. It's just not playing on third down, not playing 2-minute offense. It's a massive blow to his fantasy value. I mean, this team isn't that great. The defense is absolutely horrible right now. So they're playing from behind. And with them playing from behind, it's just he's not going to be that great in fantasy. I believe in his talent. Like, here's the funniest thing, okay? He runs... Antonio Gibson is a 6'2", I think, or 6 foot, 230-pound running back that runs a 4.39 40. Okay, he's very good. You watch film, he's very good. Instead, you're gonna play J.D. McKissick, a 5 foot something, 180-pound, 190-pound, a guy who runs a 4.6 40. The burst is not there. Antonio Gibson just absolutely annihilates him on everything else. So, like, what? I remember that Thursday night game. Hey, who remembers that Thursday night game where you just had, what's-his-face, J.D. McKissick catch that pass on the sideline, the wheel route, and then he's running downfield and ends up getting caught from behind when you had Antonio Gibson literally take a screen to the house because he turned on the burners and burned everybody, right? Like, what is going on? Come on. If A-Rob disappoints me again, I'm going to shatter my phone. Hey, don't do that. You need your phone. I drafted Gibson at 15, and that was the worst decision I ever made. Yeah, it's not that great. But it's okay. Things could possibly get better. Higgins or Chase? I have, who do I have higher? I think I have Jamar Chase. Jamar Chase is one spot higher, so take it for what it is. Edmonds might not play. Should I play Drake or Brandon Holt? No. Edmonds is expected to play. Adam Scheffler reported that this morning. He's expected to play, so I would fire him up. Chuba Hubbard, Jacobs, Patterson, pick 2. I would go with Jacobs and Patterson. Gronk or Fant when Gronk comes back. I mean, when Gronk comes back, I would start him over Fant. Ron hates using a former wide receiver in the receiving game, and I don't understand that. Yeah, I agree. It makes no sense. It makes no sense. Should I pick up T.Y. in my league and drop either? No, personally, I want to pick up T.Y. I want to pick up T.Y. Mike Davis, Cordell Patterson, or Damian Williams. Only one of them. I would go with Cordell Patterson. Or no, I would go with Mike Davis. I'm sorry, Mike Davis. Give me Mike Davis. Mike Davis, Galladay, and Gibson. Pick 2. I would go with Mike Davis and Gibson. Hey, Tyler, what's up, Landy? Just got Parker to make the decision harder between Cook. Wait, oh, just got Barkley. Between Cook, Barkley, Najee, because I started Darrell Henderson. So only one? You can only start one? I would start Barkley out of all of them. At Ty Schuster, I'm pretty sure Edmonds is going to play. Yes, Edmonds is expected to play. Thoughts on OBJ? I like it depends on who your other guys are. I mean, I like OBJ for season long, but this is a tough matchup for OBJ. The Chargers defense, you can run on the Chargers defense. Passing on it is tough. They have a pretty solid defense. Godwin or Cooper? Godwin or Cooper? I have Godwin higher. Fant or Schultz? Fant for me. Michael Carter or Claypool? Oh, boy. Michael Carter, honestly. And that's coming from a Steelers fan. Corey Davis or Boyd? Corey Davis. Miles Sanders or Crowder? Or no, that was not Miles Sanders. That's Jacoby Myers or Crowder. Jacoby Myers. I got Murray, Michael Carter, Elijah Mitchell. Don't know who to start at flex. Personally, I would go with Elijah Mitchell. Is Ayuk even worth holding a roster spot for? He's rotting on my bench with Kittle. So if he doesn't do something today, then he's droppable. 100%. Higgins or Jamar Chase? Jamar Chase is one spot higher than Higgins. I don't really like Chuba the way that I saw Panthers use him last week. I don't like... So, yeah, well, the reason why he wasn't really used that well is because they were playing from behind. I like him more this week, though. They should be better this week. Damian Harris, Patterson, or Chuba Hubbard? For me, Damian Harris. AJ Green or Kadarius Toney? Don't judge. So I would go with AJ Green, personally. Hurts or Cousins? Hurts, I would go with Hurts. Pick one. Eckler, Chubb, Barkley, Najee. So who did I say? I said, who did I say earlier? I said Barkley, right? I would go with Barkley. Let me see, 100%. Let me see. Let me pull up FanDuel here. All right. Let me double check this 100%. See what I got here. I'm fairly certain, though, that I would go with Saquon. Yes, I would go with Saquon. Give me Saquon. Hey, Michael Ryan in the chat. Good morning, buddy. Need a flex. Edmonds, Mitchell, or Sutton? So, Edmonds is expected to play. I would go with Edmonds. They had DJ Moore at RB at one point in the red zone multiple times. Hey, DJ Moore is a stud. That's why. He's a stud. Corey Davis or Mike Davis? Corey Davis or Mike Davis? Mike Davis. Thoughts on Juju? I mean, I don't feel great. I don't like the Steelers offense, and this has come from a Steelers fan. I don't like the Steelers offense. My gosh. It looks terrible. Other than Najee. I mean, give me Najee every week. Need two. Adams, Lamb, or Williams? Adams and Lambs for me. Adams and Lamb. Miles Sanders, Mixon, Hines, Beasley. Pick two. So I would go with Beasley and Miles Sanders there. What would a possible fair return for trading Joe Mixon, maybe along with Patterson? I mean, if you're going to be trading both those guys, I mean, I want a lot in return. That's a really, like, I'm looking at like a top 10 wide receiver, maybe a lower end running back. Is what I'm looking at. Miles Sanders, Mixon, Hines. I got that one. Cooper, Pittman, or Boyd. Cooper, pick for one. Emmons, who could be limited. Michael Carter and McKissick, I have no idea what to do. Emmons, I would absolutely go with Emmons. He's expected to play. Fire him up. He'll be okay. Patterson or Deante Johnson. Patterson for me. Falcons D or Bears D? Oh, I would go with the Bears D. Thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome. And if you haven't already, do me a big favor. Smash that like button. And if you're over on TikTok, come on over to YouTube. It's not as busy. Get your questions answered. All you got to do is click on my profile. My profile, you'll see in the description, there's a link tree. The link tree will take you over to the YouTube where it's not as busy. Come on over here. And if you're over on YouTube right now, smash that like button for me. Hit subscribe. Really appreciate it. If you're over on TikTok as well, make sure to follow. Get notified every single time I go live. All right, so let's get back to it. You're a Steelers fan? I am. CD Lamb projection. Let me pull it up real quick. Hold on. I'll answer some other questions while I'm getting this pulled up as well. Corey Davis or Mike Davis? For me, Mike Davis. Unfortunately, he is a Steelers fan. I am a Steelers fan. But I like to think that I'm a realistic Steelers fan. All right, I'm not a complete homer. I'm not a complete homer. I know that the Steelers aren't very good. Godwin, Evans, Jamar, and Jefferson. Could you please explain your decision too? So I would go with pick 2, Jefferson, because he's the alpha wide receiver. Top 10 wide receiver for me. And then Godwin, because in a really good matchup against Miami where their slot's not very good, give me Godwin this week. And also they should crush them this week. All right, so points projection for CD. Currently, I have him at 15 points this week. Hubbard or Fournette? Fournette. Is Laviska must play every week with the Marvin Jones injury? Marvin Jones? He's not hurt, right? DJ Chark's hurt. I wouldn't say he's a must play, but he's a very good play every single week. Chubb or Patterson? Chubb. Steelers defense could finally wake up this week. They could. They could actually have a good week this week. We'll see. Hey. Try being a Giants fan. Ooh. Hey, probably better than the Steelers. Galladay or Myers? For me, I would go with Galladay. Amari Cooper or Patterson? Amari Cooper there. Antonio Brown or Cortland Sutton? I have Cortland Sutton higher. Galladay or Myers? Galladay. Corey Davis or Devontae Smith? Corey Davis for me. Myers or Patterson? Myers or Patterson? Patterson. Patterson or Chubb? Chubb. Trade Gibson for Edmonds? I would want Edmonds, yes. Debo or Ridley for long run? I would personally want, for rest of the season, give me Ridley. It's really close, though. Debo looks really good. Debo does look really good. Yes, please do not spam. I will get your question. If I don't answer your question like right away, like in a minute, you can ask it again. But just please do not spam like over and over and over and over. Why Fournette over Chuba Hubbard? Because Fournette, the Miami Dolphins, I believe, are giving up, I think it's like 3rd most fantasy points. I could be wrong. Let me double check that. So the Miami Dolphins are giving up the 4th most fantasy points right now to the running back position. And you currently have Tampa Bay coming in. They're 10-point favorites in this game. Fournette last week played 80% of the snaps, had 23 touches. You do have Giovanni Bernard's going to be back this week, but still with him being back, this team is going to be ahead. They won't have to use Giovanni Bernard a whole lot, so I expect Fournette to have a really solid day today. Mixon or Michael Carter? I would go with Mixon. It's close, though. I would still go with Mixon. Trade away Ridley for Gibson? No, I would want Ridley, personally. Will Trey Lance suck today? I hope not, because I'm starting him in a couple of leagues, so I hope not. Hopkins or Cooks? Hopkins. Goddard or Gesicki? Gesicki. Chubb or Hunt? Chubb. Thoughts on how do you say his first name? Olmadi Zaccheaus? I don't like, he's outside the top 40 for me. I'm not high, like, I don't really like him a whole lot. If you have no other options and you're absolutely desperate, there should be a good opportunity there for him. Edmonds or Higgins? Edmonds for me. Gesicki or Schultz? Gesicki. How do you feel about Jonathan Taylor this week? So the Baltimore Ravens right now are giving up a touchdown per game, over a touchdown per game on the ground. So I like his chances to possibly score. I don't like him a whole lot other than that, but I still fire him up as a high-end RB2 this week. This is going to sound weird, but pick 2. Kareem, Najee, Gibson, and Patterson. I would go with Kareem and Najee. Kareem and Najee. Yeah, it's start Fournette. You know, Dolphins defense trash. Yes. The Dolphins defense, the rush defense is not very good right now. Patterson could explode again. He certainly could explode again. 100%. Edmonds, Gibson, or Patterson. I would go with Edmonds and Patterson there. Well, is it only one? If it's only one, I'm going to Edmonds still. It's very close between him and Patterson. Should I trade, drop Gaskin, or do you see him bouncing back? I mean, I don't see... I would hold on to him. I wouldn't drop him, and I really don't see him bouncing... or not bouncing back. I don't see him having trade value. I think that once you have Tua come back, he'll be better. Can you explain why Mixon... What was that one again? Mixon? Michael Carter and Mixon? Just because with... I know that Mixon's not 100%, but if he plays today, he'll probably be kind of like Dalvin Cook like last week, where he'll probably get around 10 touches or so, and that's probably what, honestly, Michael Carter's going to get. I know Michael Carter's healthy, but if Michael Carter was the starter and actually played majority of the snaps, I would love him, but he doesn't. They want to go 3 backs, whatever. Makes no sense to me either. He should be the guy. Corey Davis or Waddle? Corey Davis. Jacobs or Gibson? Jacobs. Antonio Brown or AJ Green? FanDuel, please. I would go with, personally there, I would go with, let me double check there as well. Let me go over. All right. So over on FanDuel, what I would do is I would personally go with AJ Green on FanDuel right now. Give me AJ Green. Bills or Bears defense? I would go with the Bill, or that one's tough as well. Personally, I would go with the Bears defense. Don't feel great about it. Josh Jacobs or Damian Williams? Josh Jacobs, CD or Ridley long-term? CD. Kyle Pitts or Hawkinson? Hawkinson is game time decision. What time are these games? Will you know? I'm going to pull up the games right now. Make sure I know what time they're at. Week 5. Okay, so that game's at... Oh, shoot, but you have Pitts at 9:30. Well, no, I think Hawkinson, they said he's expected to play, I'm pretty sure. Adam Scheffler, where is that? TJ Hawkinson listed as questionable, is expected to play. I would go with Hawkinson. He's expected to play. Dak or Hurts? Dak. Jacobs or Gibson? Jacobs. My running backs are JT and Damian Williams. I'm screwed. No, it's okay. You'll be all right. I'm thinking of starting Schultz over Mixon at flex. He's been on fire. Hey, go for it. If you have a good feeling about it, go for it. Al. Cook, limited, or Fournette or Davis. So I would go with, out of all of them, Fournette. Mike Davis is really close, though. Should I trade Dalvin and Russ or Jacoby or Mooney for Keenan and Eckler? Yeah, I would do that. I would do that trade. AJ Brown, AB, Higgins, Cooper, bench 1. For me, I would bench AB. What are your thoughts on Amari Cooper this week? I like Amari Cooper. I know that has been the greatest since the week 1, but I would still fire him up. This is a high-powered offense. Give me him. Man, please help. I'm so stuck. My running backs are Cook, Mixon, Mike Davis, and Hubbard. I have to start Cook because it's Dalvin Cook. I don't want to risk Mixon. Hubbard. So honestly, what I would do is I would go Mike Davis and Chuba Hubbard. But if you want to start Dalvin Cook, I would go Dalvin Cook and Mike Davis personally. Is who I would go. AJ Brown, AB, Higgins. No, I got that one. I would bench AB. Raiders or Bills defense. I would. Oh wait, that's the Raiders defense. I thought that was. Okay, I would go with the. Personally, I would go with the Bills defense. I know it's a really tough matchup, but give me the Bills defense. They're a really good defense. I would still fire him up. Will Mixon play? If so, Corey Davis or Mixon? I would go with Corey Davis, personally. I think he's going to play, yes. Zach Moss or Mike Davis? For me, I would go with Mike Davis there. It's really close. If Cook is out, would you start Madison or Elijah Mitchell? If Cook is officially out, give me Alexander Madison. Corey Davis or Dalvin Cook? Corey Davis, baby. Zach Moss or Michael Carter, Zach Moss. Damian Harris, Damian Williams, or Josh Jacobs. Damian Harris out of all of them. It will go Damian Harris, Josh Jacobs, Damian Williams. Fournette or Corey Davis. Fournette, I got Hill and Swift for Evans and Chubb. Absolutely steal. Cordell Patterson plus 22 first TD. Lock it. Oh, 2,200. Lock it. Adam Carr coming in saying 2,200 for Cordell Patterson. First touchdown score. Hey, let's get it. Lock it in. And if you're over on TikTok, smash that like button for me. Hit the follow button. And also, come on over to YouTube. We're live over on YouTube. All you got to do is click my profile. My profile, you can see in my description, there will be a link tree. The link tree will take you over to the YouTube channel. Come on over. It's not as busy. Get your questions answered. Appreciate everybody. And appreciate everybody on YouTube hanging out. Appreciate everyone being a part of the live stream. Couple things. I guess I'll do some plugs. If you're going to do some sports betting today, down in the description of the YouTube video, there's a couple things. You could sign up right now over on BetUS. You could sign up, get a deposit $50, get a $125 deposit match bonus over on BetUS. They have a sports book and a casino. Warren Sapp is their spokesperson, so you know that it's legit over there at BetUS. Sign up today. Do your sports betting. Win some money. Take out the money that you won, and then just play with house money. You know what I mean? So let's get it. Kyle Pitts is a bound for a big game. Yes, I do think Kyle Pitts gonna have a solid game today. AJ Brown or Odell. AJ Brown. Sanders, Singletary, or risk Cook. I would go with Sanders personally. Or no, I would risk Cook there. I would risk Cook. Unless that's Emmanuel Sanders. I would go with Emmanuel Sanders. But if it's Miles Sanders, Cook. Cobb or Renfro? Renfro. Jets, yes. Jets and Falcons at 9:30. Yes, it is at 9:30, so make sure you're setting your starting lineups. Make sure you have your starting lineups ready to go at 9:30. Also, I got to end this TikTok and restart it back up. It was messing up. Pitts or Schultz? Pitts. Higgins, Davis, Deante, Mixon, Madison. Only one? I'm going with Davis, Mike Davis. A-Rob, Sanders, Hubbard, Odell, Pittman. Okay, so two of them. I'm going with Chuba Hubbard and A-Rob. Deante Johnson or Keenan Allen? Keenan Allen. Should I trade Gibson for Edmonds? I would want Edmonds. Yes. Thank you for all that you do. You're an awesome dude. Hey, appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you for hanging out and being part of the Aspire Sports team. You know what I mean? Appreciate everybody hanging out and coming to the lives and, supporting me. Appreciate it. Do you think Kupp will keep doing what he's doing long term? Absolutely, yes. Full point PPR, my RB1 is Chubb. I've got both Mike Davis, Cordell Patterson, Damian Williams, start 2. Cordell Patterson, RB2. For flex, do I go Mike Davis with Cordell Patterson? I would go Mike Davis. Yeah, I would be okay with going Mike Davis at Ethan. Let's see. I have an offer. I get Christian Kirk, Allen Robinson. 2 picks for Samuel and Deante. I get Christian Kirk, Allen Robinson. Christian Kirk, Allen Robinson. 2 picks for... Oh, okay. So you get Christian Kirk, Allen Robinson. 2 picks for Samuel and Deante. What picks? What kind of picks are you getting, Sean? Thank you so much. You're welcome. Mike Davis, Hubbard, or Hollywood Brown at flex. Out of all of them, I would go with Mike Davis. I have Cook and Madison, Chase Edmonds, and James Conner, and Joe Mixon. I have Cook, Madison, Chase Edmonds, and James Conner, and Joe Mixon. So are you just saying who you have, or are you looking to start? So out of all of them, I would start Chase. Oh, so you have like all the duo of running backs, well, except Joe Mixon. You don't have the other ones. Thoughts on Robert Woods? I like him going forward. Solid. Bucks, Raiders, Titans, defense, pick 1. Thank you, Bucks for me. I would go with the Bucks defense. Manny, Sanders, Renfro, or A-Rob? I have A-Rob the highest. It's close between him and Emmanuel Sanders, though. What 2 do I start? Okay, so Ink. I would go with Chase Edmonds, absolutely. And then next, I would go with I would still go with Dalvin Cook if he's playing this week. I would go with Dalvin Cook and Chase Edmonds. If Dalvin Cook is out, then Alexander Madison 100%. But if Dalvin Cook is playing, give me Dalvin Cook, Chase Edmonds. Who is that, Michael? I would go with I would still go with Manny Sanders. Unless it's full point PPR, I would go with Cole Beasley. What do you think of Brandon Cooks long term? I like him long term. The only player on that offense Long-term, solid. And if you're over on YouTube right now, let's get to 40 likes. We're at 38, so smash that like button for me. Let's get to 40 likes. 3rd and 5th. Okay, so you get... I got an offer. I get Christian Kirk, A-Rod. A-Rod. Okay, Allen Robinson. For Samuel and Deante. Is it Devontae Adams? Or Devontae Smith? Samuel. Who's Samuel? Curtis Samuel? Let me know in the chat. Is that Devontae Adams or Devontae Smith and Curtis Samuel? Is that who it is? Yo, I'm actually awake. Hey, what's up? Aspire Sports is the best. Dawson Knox or Pitts? LaVisca or Damian Harris? Pick one. Pittman or Myers? Pittman. Thanks, brother. They say they're all playing, but not 100%. Yes. Literally, all those guys are, like, not 100%, except James Conner. I think he's good. Like, he's fine. But other than that, yes, all your guys are really banged up this week. Jonathan Taylor, Cordell Patterson. I have Aaron Jones and Eckler. I would go Jonathan Taylor, personally. Full point PPR. Cole Beasley, Mike Davis, or Damian Williams, and flex. For me, I would go with Mike Davis. Corey Davis or Jamar Chase. Corey Davis for me. Corey Davis or Jamar Chase or Dalvin Cook. That one I would go with Jamar Chase. Smith, Debo. Sean, okay. Okay. So if I'm getting Debo and Devontae Smith, I would want that side personally. I want that side, Sean. Edmonds or Gordon? I would go with Edmonds. Defense, Browns or Dallas? Dallas. Do you think Cobb will have a productive year moving forward from last week? No, not really, to be honest with you. Not really. Patterson, Debo, James Conner, Damian Williams, pick 2. I would go with Patterson and Debo. Do you think Swift will be limited today? No, Swift will be okay. He's been on the injury report all season long. All season long, he'll be okay. Adam Thielen or Robert Woods? Like, moving forward, I would still go with Adam Thielen. He's probably like no, I would go with Robert Woods. I'll scratch that. Give me Robert Woods. I know he had one good week, but like Robert Woods is somebody I liked a whole lot heading into the season. They said that they needed to get him a little bit more involved, so I expect that they will. Trey Lance or J.D. McKissick? Oh, wait. Pick up Trey Lance for J.D. McKissick? Yeah, well, if it depends on who your starting quarterback is. How high of a ceiling do you see Latavius Murray? I picked him up after losing Montgomery. So this week, I don't like him a whole lot. But going forward, I like him. As long as Tyson Williams keeps being inactive, absolutely. And let's see. Trade away Gibson for Javonte Williams and Marquise Brown. Yeah, I would do that trade. That's what I was thinking. Just making sure. Thanks. You're welcome. No problem, Sean. Hey, mate. Full point PPR. Need 3. Kamara, Chubb, Patterson, Madison. I would go Kamara, Chubb, Patterson. Also, did I make a mistake trading away Thielen and Corey Davis for Ridley? No, I don't think so. I think you'll be okay. Dak or Herbert? Dak. And if you haven't already, smash that like button for me. At 48 likes, let's get up to 50. Smash that like button. Also, if you're over on TikTok right now, come on over to YouTube. It's not as busy. Get your questions answered. All you got to do is click on my profile. My profile will then take, you can see in the description. Where in the description is my link tree. My link tree will take you over to my YouTube channel. So, profile, description, link tree, YouTube channel. Come on over. It's not as busy. Get your questions answered over here on YouTube. You will get your questions answered. All right, so Godwin or Debo long-term? Debo for me right now. Kadarius Toney, Emmanuel Sanders. Hubbard, A.J. Green, or Latavius Murray. Hubbard. Should I sell high on Gibson? Absolutely, I would sell. No one wants to go to YouTube? Well, hey, that's no problem. People will go over to YouTube. Should I sell high on Gibson? I would try to sell high. Trade away Keenan for Cooks and Gibson. Turn Gibson into Swift. Thoughts? Love it. Great job. Miles Sanders or Damian Harris? Damian Harris. Yo, what up, Zach? What up? Would you do Gibson for Edmonds straight up? Yes. If I'm getting Edmonds, absolutely. Likes now, including me. Hey, yes. Let's get some likes up in here. 55 likes. Let's get to it. Bro, I'm turned between Edmonds and Connor. I would go with Edmonds, personally. How much longer will Patterson shine? This week will be the last week. Tim Patrick or Crowder? Crowder. Tom or Mahomes? Mahomes. Mike Williams or CD? CD. Need 3 today. Full point PPR. Cook, Gibson, Swift, Brandon Cook. So I would go with Swift and Gibson. No, 3. And I would go with Brandon Cooks. Or I would go with Dalvin Cook. I'm sorry. Mike Williams or CD? CD. Tim, Tom or Patrick? Huh? Tom or Patrick? Oh, Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes. Is Swift a must start? Swift is a must start every single week. Absolutely. Cordell Patterson, Marquise Brown, or AB at flex. Cordell Patterson. How do you feel about Najee versus Denver today? Fire up Najee. He's an RB1 every single week. Tim Patrick or Crowder? Crowder. Tim Patrick or Patrick or Patrick? Patrick or Patrick? Who's Patrick or Patrick? Love you, bro. Hey, appreciate it. Tony or Rondell Moore? Kadarius Tony. Who should I start? Or who should I cop with Russell Wilson hurt? It depends on who's available. Give me some names that are available. Samaje Perine or Latavius Murray. If you have Joe Mixon out, give me Perine. Otherwise, I would go Latavius Murray. That's Tony or Rondell Moore. I would go with Tony. Should I have Jamar Chase, Jacoby Myers, and A.J. Brown? Who to start? A.J. Brown. I would go. OBJ or Claypool? OBJ. Swift and must start. Yes. Thank you, man. You're welcome. Damian Williams or Mike Williams? Mike Williams. Brandon Cooks or Corey Davis? Corey Davis. James Robinson, Cordell Patterson, Najee Harris. Pick 2, James Robinson and Najee Harris for me. Jamison Crowder or Marvin Jones? Marvin Jones. AB or Gibson? I would still go Gibson. It's really close, though. Hawkinson or Pitts? Hawkinson. Thanks, man. You're welcome. Debo or Brandon Cooks? Debo. Tony or Rondell Moore? Rondell Moore. Tony. Cooper or Galladay or Tony? I would go with Cooper, Galladay, Tony in that order. Who should I start? OBJ or Claypool? OBJ for me. Corey Davis or Antonio Gibson or Laviska Shenault? Out of all of them, I would go with Corey Davis. Jamison Crowder or Marvin Jones? Marvin Jones. Brandon Cooks or Keenan Allen? Keenan Allen. Carr, Tannehill, Jones. Out of all of them, give me Carr. Christian Kirk or D-Hop? D-Hop. Devontae Parker or Kenny Galladay? Kenny Galladay. Jamison Crowder or Marvin Jones? Marvin Jones. First time on your live stream. I subscribed a week ago because of how dedicated you were to replying to people's questions. Thanks for your hard work, bro. Keep it up. Hey, appreciate you, Evan. Thank you. I try to answer everybody's questions. I try to. I try my best. Let's see. Damian or Edmonds? I would go with Edmonds. Miles Sanders or Michael Carter? Miles Sanders. P. Ryan or Elijah Mitchell? Elijah Mitchell, unless you have Joe Mixon officially out, but otherwise I would go with P. Ryan. Or I would go with Elijah Mitchell. Miles Sanders or Michael Carter? Miles Sanders. Edmonds or Damian Williams? Well, is this Damian Williams or Damian Harris? I guess if it's PPR, I would go, if it's Damian Harris, right? If it's PPR, I would go with Chase Edmonds. Otherwise, I would go with Damian Harris. If it's Damian Harris. If it's Damian Williams, give me Edmonds in both. Trey Lance or Tannehill? Trey Lance, baby. Dan, bro, can you answer my question just once? What was your question, Kyle? I traded Keenan Allen for Justin Herbert and Chase Edmonds. My quarterback was... Yeah, I think that's a really solid trade, Kyle. That's really solid. Evans, 7K or Godwin, 7.6. I would personally go with Godwin there, Michael. I know it's, unless you're like trying to pay up at other positions, and you just looking for a little bit cheaper to get some money. I mean, I think that they're both fine plays, but I would probably pay up the 600 for Godwin. Lamar versus Indy or Josh Allen versus KC? Josh Allen. Okay, so it's Damian Williams, yeah. So I would go with Edmonds. Shenault, Waddle, Crowder. I would go with Shenault. Play Michael Carter this morning, or wait to see if Mixon plays. If that's your only option, I would go with Michael Carter just to be safe. And I like him. This YouTube live is bumping. Forgot to say no and join. Yeah. Make sure you smash that like button if you haven't subscribed to the channel. And if you're over on TikTok right now, click my profile. My profile will take you to my, so profile takes you to the description. The description, there's a link tree. Click the link tree. The link tree will take you to the YouTube channel where it's not as busy. Get your questions answered if you're over on TikTok right now. So profile, link tree, profile, description, link tree, YouTube channel. Come on over. It's not as busy. Get your questions answered if you're over on TikTok. And also hit that follow button to get notified every single time I go live. Thanks so much, man. You're welcome. Trade Waller for Edmonds. If I probably keep Waller, but if you need a running back, go for it. Corey Davis or Mike Evans? Corey Davis for me. Hey, bro, pick 2. Davis, Edmonds, or CEH? Davis and Edmonds for me. What do you do? Good morning. What do you guys think should a Chase Edmonds, Brandon Cooks, or Galladay at the flex? Full point PPR. Give me Jake. I would go with Chase Edmonds. Ingram or Brait? I would go with Ingram. Hunter Renfrow or CD? CD. Dalvin Cook or Patterson? Patterson. Chase Edmonds or Jamison Crowder? Chase Edmonds. Myers or Galladay? Galladay. Melvin Gordon or Khalil Herbert? Melvin Gordon. Should I trade Chris Carson and Brandon Cooks for Jacoby Myers and Darrell Henderson? Yes, I would do that. Robbie Anderson or Odell? Odell. Antonio Brown or Crowder? I would go with AB. Who should I start? Claypool, Juju, or Devontae? Devontae. Corey Davis or Chenault? Corey Davis for me. CEH, Corey Davis at flex. Corey Davis. Trade DK. I would if you can, but his value's low right now, so it might be hard. Myers or Galladay? Galladay for me. Crowder, Edmonds at flex. Hey, we got a $1 donation from Max. Max. We got a $2 donation. Max. Claypool. A-Rob. James Conner at flex. Out of all of them, I would go with A-Rob here. I know it hasn't been the greatest, but this is the last chance for A-Rob. This is the last chance. Otherwise, I'm going to start moving him down in my rankings. But personally, I go with A-Rob, and I appreciate the $2 donation. Shout out to Max. Thank you, Max. Jacoby or Damian Williams at flex. Damian Williams. Jacoby Myers or Jamison Crowder. That one I would go with Jacoby Myers, but it's very close. Hunter Renfrow, Emmanuel Sanders, or Devontae Smith. Devontae Smith, I would go Damian Williams or Antonio Gibson. I would still go Antonio Gibson. It's very close, though. Trade DK and Henderson for Diggs and Carson. I'd rather have DK and Henderson, personally. T. Higgins or Hunter Renfrow, T. Higgins. P. Ryan or Murray. So if Joe Mixon is officially out, give me P. Ryan. Otherwise, I would go Murray. Jacoby or Damian Williams. I would go Damian Williams there. Pollard or LaVisca, Dak or Mahomes. Dak plays the Bills. So I would go with Dak there. Heineke or Tannehill. Heineke. Josh Jacobs or Joe Mixon. I would go with Josh Jacobs. Cooks or Renfrow. Cooks. Tom Brady or Dak. Dak. Trade DK. I got that one. Corey Davis or Galladay. Corey Davis. Tom Brady. I got that one. Pollard or LaVisca. Tom Brady or Dak. Corey Davis or Galladay. Or I'm sorry, I would go with Corey Davis. Herbert or Pollard or Darnold. Herbert. Mike Davis, Emmanuel Sanders or Mike Davis from Tex. Mike Davis for me. T. Higgins or Brandon Cooks. T. Higgins. Jacoby Myers or Jamison Crowder. Give me Jacoby Myers. It's very close between those two, though. Schultz or Andrews. Andrews. Is this a fair trade? Getting Dak, Gibson, trading away Kyler, A-Rob. I'm desperate for an RB2. Yeah, I guess so. That's fine. Jacoby Myers or Jamison Crowder. Jacoby Myers. Cooper, Galladay, or Kadarius Toney. I would go with Cooper. Chenault or Higgins. Higgins. Pick 2 full PPR. Antonio Gibson. Chuba Hubbard. Chase Edmonds. Damian Williams. Chuba Hubbard. Damian Williams for me. Schultz or Knox. Schultz. Start Kittle. Trade Kittle and Damian Williams for Gibson. Yeah, I would do that trade. Mike Davis or Kareem Hunt. Kareem Hunt. Why do you have Corey Davis so high? Plays Atlanta, baby. Atlanta. Anytime a wide receiver plays Atlanta, you got to play him. Love Corey Davis. Give me Corey Davis this week. Teddy B or Mac Jones. I would personally go with Mac Jones. Start tight end. Goddard or Gesicki? Gesicki. Best channel for answers, period. Thanks, brother. Hey, you're welcome. No problem. Appreciate the love. And if you haven't already, 58 likes. Let's get to 60. Come on. Let's get to 60. Smash that like button. If you're over on TikTok right now, come over to YouTube. It's not as busy. All you got to do is click my profile. In the description, you'll see the link tree. The link tree will take you to my YouTube channel where you'll get your questions answered. You'll get your questions answered. So let's get it. Mike Williams or Keenan Allen? Keenan Allen. I traded Aspire Sports, the best. Hey, where do you have Swift and Kamara in your PPR rankings? What's your point projections? So I'm just going to do my rankings. I can't pull up my points projections right now. So I have Kamara at like RB3 and Swift as RB8. Let me see. Where do I have him? Yes. Kamara 3, Swift 8. Where I have them ranked right. A-Rob or Crowder? A-Rob. Trade Herbert for Fournette. I got Fournette. Trade Herbert for... I get hurt. Yeah, I would do that trade, yes. Sammy Watkins or Jalen Reagor? Sammy Watkins for me. Hunt or Jones Jr.? I would go with Hunt. Mahomes or Darnold? Mahomes. Patterson or Gibson? Patterson. Corey Davis or Emmanuel Sanders? Corey Davis. A-Rob or Crowder? A-Rob. Antonio Brown or Julio Jones? Antonio Brown for me. Is Julio even playing this week? Jameis Winston or Kyler Murray? Kyler Murray. A.B. Crowder or Corey? Corey Davis. Damian or James Robinson? James Robinson. Pitts, Knox, PPR, non-PPR. Pitts for me. Sutton or Ridley? Ridley's out, so Sutton. Darnold or Mahomes? Mahomes. Who's the best running back this week? I think that Derrick Henry will be the top running back this week. Zach Moss or Miles Sanders? Zach Moss. Antonio Brown or Julio Jones? Antonio Brown. Gesicki or Knox? Gesicki. Callaway or Robbie Anderson? Callaway. Chubb or Pollard? Chubb. Zach Moss or Miles Sanders? I would go with Zach Moss there. And if you haven't already, if you're over on YouTube, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Also, smash the like button for me. Let's get up to 70 likes right now. Let's get up to 70 likes. Let's get it. We're at 61. Let's get to 70 likes. And if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Also, super chats are available. If I'm not answering your questions, there's a bunch of questions coming in. Get your question answered, guaranteed, with super chats. Also, you can click join down in the description. Join, become a super chat, become a member of the Aspire Sports team. OBJ or Higgins? Higgins for me. Chase Edmonds or Johnson? Chase. AB or Clay or Myers? I would go with AB. Damian or Patterson? Patterson. Cook or Higgins? Higgins. CMC or Cook? CMC. AB or Myers? AB. Well, I don't think CMC is going to go this week, so I think you're going to have to go with Cook. Mike Davis or Elijah Mitchell? Mike Davis. Herbert or Allen? Allen. Dak or Mahomes? Dak. I would play Dak, personally. Sammy Watkins or Javonte Williams? I would go with Javonte Williams. Hubbard this week? I would go with Chuba Hubbard. Yes, if you, depends on your other options, but I like Chuba Hubbard this week. Waller, Thielen, or Jonathan Taylor at flex? For me, out of all of them, I would go with Jonathan Taylor. Do you think I should trade DK for another good wide receiver? If you can get a good one, yeah. Deante Johnson or Mike Williams? For me, I would go with Mike Williams. Gibson or Fournette? I would go with Fournette. If Cook is out, should I play Madison, Barkley, or Keenan Allen at flex? I would still go with Barkley and Keenan Allen personally. Let's see. We got Corey Davis, Tony, or Jacoby Myers? Corey Davis. Phillip Rivers or Josh Allen? Phillip Rivers? Josh Allen. Give me Josh Allen, obviously. Cordell Patterson or Najee Harris? Najee Harris. Cooks, Patterson at flex. I would go with Patterson. Phillip Rivers or Josh Allen? Josh Allen. Shamar Chase or Deante Johnson? Let me see. I think I would go with Deante Johnson. It's probably really close. Yes, give me Deante Johnson. Al Robinson or Mooney? A-Rob. This is the last week for A-Rob. Until I'm moving him down. Zeke or Jacobs? Zeke. Zeke is RB2 this week. Brandon Cooks or CeeDee Lamb? CeeDee Lamb. Javonte or Callaway? Javonte Williams. Wide receiver 1 and wide receiver 2. Diggs and Morris. Set it and forget it. Absolutely set those two guys and forget it. Don't worry about it. A.J. Brown or Mike Williams? A.J. Brown. Patterson or Debo? Debo. Higgins or Boyd? Higgins. 80 viewers, man. Keep going. Yeah, let's get it. Hey, let's get up to 70 likes. We're at 68. Let's get up to 70. Let's get it. Smash that like button for me. If you're over on TikTok, all you got to do is click my profile. Then description, you'll see my link tree. Link tree will take you to the YouTube channel where you'll get your questions answered. Come on over to YouTube, get your questions answered. Hollywood or Patterson? I would go with Patterson. Gibson or Hubbard? Hubbard. Pick 2. Hunt, Davis, Damian Williams. Hunt and Davis. I would go with Hunt and Davis. Patterson or Debo? Debo. Corey Davis, Amari Cooper, or T. Higgins? Out of all of them, Amari Cooper. Hawkinson or Dalton Schultz? Hawkinson, I would go with Hawkinson. I know that he's a little bit banged up, so give me Hawkinson still. Schultz or Andrews? Andrews. Amari Cooper or Hunter Renfrow? Amari Cooper. CEH or Jonathan Taylor? Jonathan Taylor. Steelers or Rams defense? Steelers. Ravens or Cardinals? Cardinals for me. Yes, Cardinals. Corey Davis. No, I got that one. AJ Green or T. Higgins? T. Higgins. Sutton, Robbie Anderson, or Gaskin? Sutton. Damian Harris or Crowder? Damian Harris. Emmanuel Sanders or Hollywood? Hollywood. Cordell Patterson, Chuba Hubbard, Michael Carter, Kenneth Gainwell. Out of all of them, only one? I would go with Patterson. If it's PPR, give me Patterson. Schultz or Andrews? Andrews. Is Rondell Moore rolling? Yeah, I would hold on to him one more week, but the snaps just aren't there for Rondell Moore right now. That's the biggest thing right now. Snaps are not there. Tampa Bay or Denver's defense? Denver. Do you see that Pittsburgh defense or Pittsburgh offense? They're absolutely complete and utter trash. And I'm a Steelers fan. That's coming from a Steelers fan. Fant or Schultz? Fant. Patterson or Swift? Swift. Edmonds or Madison? If Cook can't go, give me Madison 100%. Otherwise, Edmonds. Gronk is hurt. Should I go Knox? Yes. Edmonds or Madison? Edmonds. If you have Cook can't go, yes, Madison. Schultz or Fant. Darnold or Lance. Marquise Brown or Corey Davis. For me, I would go with Marquise Brown. He's like one spot ahead of Corey Davis this week for me. Breaking news. Mixon is playing, but the coach said he's not 100%. So there you go. Joe Mixon is officially active, not 100%. Hubbard or Boyd. I would go with Chuba Hubbard. Alvin Kamara, James Robinson. Alvin Kamara, James Robinson, Alvin Kamara. Pitts or Mooney? Pitts. Curtis Samuel or McKissick? I would go with McKissick. OBJ or Sutton? Sutton. Hurts or Mayfield? Hurts. Steelers or Rams D? Steelers. Patterson, Jacobs, or Cook? Patterson. Higgins or Emmanuel Sanders? Higgins. Devontae Adams or Mike Williams? Devontae Adams. Lamb or Cooper? Lamb. OBJ or Patterson? Patterson. Edmonds, Pollard, Cooks, or Boyd? Only one of them? I would go with Edmonds. AB, Waddle, Tim Patrick, pick 2. AB and Waddle for me. Gronk or Pitts? Pitts. Justin Tucker or Rodrigo Blankenship? Justin Tucker. Pitts or Fant? Pitts. Edmonds, Allen Robinson, or Marquise Brown? Only one of them? Edmonds. Full point PPR, need 1. Wide receiver 2, and flex. Deante Johnson, Jamar Chase, Cordell Patterson, Jonathan Taylor. So Jonathan Taylor, and I would go with Cordell Patterson. OBJ or Michael Carter. I would go with OBJ. Steelers or Rams? Steelers. Tim Patrick, Robbie Anderson, or Jamison Crowder? Mixon or James Conner? Mixon still for me. It's really close, though. Damian Williams or Mixon? Damian Williams. Rams already played. Yes, Rams already played. I wasn't even thinking that, but I would still go Steelers regardless. PPR, Juju or Callaway? Juju or Callaway? Juju. Yeah, I would go Juju. Patriots or Bills defense? Patriots are defense 1 for me this week. Kenyon Drake, Bolden, or Ronald Jones? Ooh. I would go with Bolden, honestly. Goose egg from Cook again? Hey, it's tough with Dalvin Cook. It's definitely tough right now with him. I don't think a goose egg, but it's definitely tough. Like, currently I have him outside my top 25 at the running back position. I don't feel great about him. Can we trust Ayuk? You can't trust him, but if he doesn't do something this week, to me, he's droppable. Miles Sanders and OBJ for Darrell Henderson. Yes, that's a good trade. I would do that. Drop Jamal Williams or Sony Michel for Chuba Hubbard. If you need to play Chuba Hubbard this week, then I would drop Sony Michel. Otherwise, I would keep the other guys. Pats or Dolphins defense? Pats. You trust the Vikings defense? Don't trust them, but they're a top 10 defense for me this week. Mike Williams, Nick Chubb, or Allen Robinson? Out of all of them, I would go Nick Chubb. Hunter Henry or Dalton Schultz? I would go with Dalton Schultz. Michael. Hey, and you're welcome. And if you haven't already, we're at 78 likes. Let's get up to 80 likes. Smash that like button. In a little bit here, the game will be starting if it hasn't already started. Did the game start? I think it starts at 9:30, right? I need to pull this up here. 9:30, yes. So a little bit it will be starting. Get your lineup set. Then I'm going to hop off and I'll be live a little bit later as well. I'll be live for the 1 o'clock games. Before the 1 o'clock games, answering questions. And if you're over on TikTok, make sure you hit that follow button. Smash that like button. Come over to YouTube. It's not as busy. All you got to do is click my profile. Then description. You'll see in the description my link tree. My link tree will take you over to the YouTube channel where it's not as busy. Also, if you're on YouTube right now, do me a favor. Smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. And let's get it. Who benefits from Kittle being out? I mean, I would say Debo. I would say Debo benefits the most. Hopefully IU can benefit a little bit. Ross Dwelly, obviously him. Well, but really Debo should have a monster game once again. I'm sorry, what did you say about the Vikings defense? I was doing something. I mean, they're a top 10 defense for me this week, but I don't fully trust them. They're still a top 10 defense for me this week. Emmanuel Sanders, Tim Patrick, Juju. Pick 2. I would go with Emmanuel Sanders and Juju. You're cool as F, bro. I subbed and we'll be back. Good luck in your games. Hey, appreciate it. Appreciate the love, and I'll see you later. Good luck in your games as well. Bills or Panthers defense? Panthers defense for me. Chris Godwin, Keenan Allen, or Mike Evans. Out of all of them, give me Mike Evans. Wide receiver 1, wide receiver 2, flex, Ruggs, Chase, Odell, Jalen Waddle, Elijah Mitchell. Chase, Elijah Mitchell, and Odell for me. James Conner, Devontae Parker. Devontae Parker, DeAndre Swift or Antonio Gibson. DeAndre Swift. Uzama or Brait. I have Evans in as well. I would personally go with Brait. Gesicki or Dalton Schultz. Gesicki. Where do you rank Chargers D this week? Where do I have them ranked this week? I think they're outside my top 10, though. Possibly. Yeah, they're outside my top 10. They're at 12. Javonte Williams or Elijah Mitchell? I would go with Elijah Mitchell personally. Robbie Anderson or Renfro? I would go with Renfro. Elijah Moore, flex or wait? I would wait. Elijah Mitchell or I got that one. A-Rob or Allen or Amari Cooper. Amari Cooper for me. James Robinson, Hunt, Edmonds, Mixon. Pick 2, James Robinson and Kareem Hunt for me. I would go those 2. All right. 81 likes. Hey, that's the most likes I've ever gotten on a live stream. So I appreciate everybody. And if you haven't already, let's maybe get up to 85. Let's try to get to 85 real quick. 85, let's get to it. And also, if you're over on TikTok right now, make sure you come over to YouTube. It's not as busy over on YouTube. You'll get your questions answered. All you got to do is click my profile. In my description, you'll see a link tree. The link tree will take you over to the YouTube channel. Come on over. It's not as busy. I'm going to be live for 5 more minutes. 5 more minutes, I'm going to be live, and then I'm going to hop off. All right, so Brandon Cooks, Justin Jefferson. Clyde Edwards-Helaire or Patterson. James Conner or Javonte Williams. I have Javonte Williams a couple spots higher. Mitchell or Devontae Smith. I would go Devontae Smith. Jacoby Myers or A-Rob. Me personally, I would go with A-Rob. Pick 2, CH, Darnell Mooney, Godwin, or Melvin Gordon. So I would go with CH and Darnell Mooney. Gibson or Chenault? I have Gibson just a couple spots ahead of Chenault. It's really close, though. Sam Darnold or Aaron Rodgers? Aaron Rodgers. Hopkins or Diggs? Diggs. Thanks, man. Be right back. Gonna go put that in. Hey, you're welcome. No problem. Cooks or Beasley? Beasley. Devontae Parker and Miles Sanders? I would go with Miles Sanders still there. You the man. Hey, appreciate it. No, you guys. You all. Appreciate all of you. Hunt or Edmonds? For me, Hunt. Dawson Knox or Hawkinson, Godwin, Patterson, or OBJ. Personally, I would go with Godwin. It's really close between him and Patterson, though. Rank these guys. Robbie Anderson, Hunter Renfrow, Elijah Mitchell. So I would go with Elijah Mitchell, Hunter Renfrow, Robbie Anderson. That's how I would rank them. Prescott or Lance? Prescott. Marquise Brown or Thielen? Marquise Brown. Or no, Adam Thielen for me. Very close, though, between him and Marquise Brown. Like both of them. 88 likes. Can we get to 90? Let's get to 90 likes. Come on. 2 more likes over on YouTube. Let's get it. 90 likes. We're so close. 2 more likes. And if you're over on TikTok, come on over to YouTube. It's not as busy. Once again, hit that follow button. Get notified every single time I go live. Hit that subscribe button. Also, if you're going to do any sports betting today, down in the description, BetUS, sign up today using that link down below. Deposit $50. You get $125 deposit match bonus over at BetUS. Maybe it's a new site you haven't signed up for. Get that free money. Win some money today. Take out the money that you deposited. Play with that free money. That free money. They got a sports book and a casino over there. You're going to be awake when I wake up again, bro? Probably, hopefully. What the F? Oh, my gosh. Live. What? Oh, my gosh. I hate you East Coast guys. Hey, yeah. I'll be... Oh, okay, so you're on the West Coast. Yeah, I'm going to be live. I'm going to go live around like 11 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Is Mixon to start today? I really wouldn't start him unless you have better options. Sam Darnold, Ryan Tannehill. For me, Ryan Tannehill. Need a flex, standard scoring. Damian Harris, Mike Davis, Mitchell, or Higgins. Damian Harris for me. Hurt or Fournette? Hunt or Fournette. I'm sorry. Hunt. I would go with Hunt. Trade Gaskin. Cordell Patterson, Kenyon Drake, Marvin Jones for Eckler, Mike Davis. Absolutely, I would do that. I would want the Eckler side, 100%. Hunt or Fournette? Hunt. I would go with Hunt. Hunt. All right. Couple more minutes here. Go live. Let's get it. AB or Ruggs? AB. Sanders or Elijah Mitchell? Elijah Mitchell for me. You think Brandon Cooks meets points projections against New England, 16 points. It's going to be tough. Could he certainly get that? Yeah, but it's going to be tough, in my opinion, because I think that Bill Belichick takes away your best player, and he's by far, heads and shoulders, the best player. Best player. Do I start Mixon today? It depends on who you would start over him. I really don't like Mixon. He's currently outside my top 25. I don't like Mixon this week. Hopkins or DJ Moore, thank you for answering my questions. You're the man. You're welcome. Personally, I would go with DJ Moore. Gesicki or Fan? Gesicki. Schultz or Jared Cook? I would go with Schultz. Give me Dalton Schultz. And can we get to 100 likes over on YouTube? We're 6 away. 100 likes on YouTube. Let's get to 100 likes. Like, if not, it's cool. I'll be live. Yeah, I'll be live at around 11. Summer, Connor with Edmonds, possibly limited, or Zach Moss. I would go with Zach Moss, personally. Jalen Hurts, Godwin, Patterson, Aaron Jones, Jonathan Taylor, Knox, Henderson. Ooh, that's a solid team. See, that's solid. Do I start Emmanuel Sanders or Jacoby Myers? Emmanuel Sanders for me. Hubbard or Damian Williams? Hubbard. Rate that. I would say, honestly, that's a really solid lineup. I would honestly say that's an A. That's a really, really solid lineup. Kenneth Gainwell or Elijah Mitchell? I would go with Elijah Mitchell. Unless it's full point PPR, I'd probably go Kenneth Gainwell. Antonio Brown or Brandon Cooks? I would go with Brandon Cooks there. OBJ, Miles Sanders for James Robinson. Yeah, I would do that trade. Give me J-Rob. Give me J-Rob, baby. Chubb, 7.5. Najee Harris, 7.3. Hubbard, 6.7. FanDuel. I would go with Najee Harris, personally. Najee Harris at 7.3. I have CMC, too, but he's out. Get to 100 likes. Yeah, let's get to 100 likes. Come on, 96 likes. If you haven't smashed that like button, let's go. Jamar Chase or Mike Williams? Mike Williams. Appreciate it. You're welcome. No problem. Appreciate you. Damian Williams or Juju? Damian Williams. Thanks for answering all my questions. You're the man. Hey, you appreciate you hanging out, being part of the live stream. Hubbard or Harris? So if it's Damian, regardless of the Harris, I would go Harris. Kadarius Toney or AJ Green? For me, I would go with AJ Green. Devontae or Waddle? Devontae for me. Devontae. And we got it. 100 likes. Appreciate everybody over on YouTube. Appreciate everybody. So I'm going to hop off. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button, follow button if you're over on TikTok. I'm going to be live around 11 o'clock for the later games today. So I'm going to hop off here. Was on for, it's been like an hour, nearly an hour and a half I've been live over here. So I'm going to hop off for now. I'll be live later today answering your questions. So Corey Davis or AJ Green? I would go with Corey Davis. Can you still get him in? That game's going on right now. If it hasn't started. Sanders or Murray? I would go with Sanders. So I'm going to hop off. Appreciate everybody being a part of the live stream. I'll see you all later today. So peace.